I'm Lady Athena, presenting to you the chosen elites of Void. Guys,
I'm Freyagirl. I'm a strategic command leader for Void.
I'm Gotobed. I am a training coordinator for Void.
I'm Rilm. I'm also a training coordinator for Void.
I am Nightravin. I am a strategic commander for Void.
I'm Cloudius. I'm a training coordinator leader for Void.
so let's hear how these amazing 5 chosen leaders and officers and what they think leadership in different scenarios means to them. So, Rilm, as a training coordinator officer, what does success looks like for Void team?
Well, seeing as how we're the most underpowered faction all the time, I guess success for our Void is when we take those bases no one else can, whether we're attacking or defending. We are one of the best for a reason. We can take the bases, the hard-fought battles, and win like no one else can. So that's why I think success for Void is.
Well, to start off, I've actually been in this situation twice. And so what I normally do is I try to get the trust of the said player. And I would let Sandman or Xanta know before I even communicate further with this player. I'll be like, hey, this said player is acting not normal, potentially wanting to do harmful things to the outfit. And normally they'll be like, who is it, blah blah. We'll exchange that information. And they'll go out and they'll say, okay, can you get us the evidence? And I'll go out, I'll get the evidence, and I'll send it to Sandman and or Xanta, and then it's all up to them whether if they get blacklisted or if they just have a talk with them. So.
Alright, Bob, just a 4 follow-up questions. Who is Sandman and Xanta?
Sandman is Void's outfit leader. He's the overall leader. And a lot of people consider Xanta his second man, just right under Sandman. So you can go to any of them if you have questions, concerns, or anything.
Alright, excellent. Anyone would like to add? Okay, perfect. Go ahead, Knight.
Like when leading a squad, leading a platoon actually, you have to kind of get crafty, like when good or bad. Like sometimes when something's a good, usually I let things go lax, but not too lax to the point where the enemy will slip through an uncontested place, area, or point. So like say things are heavy, I will alter the squad composition and say like, hey, let's pull heavy assaults, medics, we'll do a breach, or we'll do a skirmish. Basically stuff that we can do to overwhelm and punch the enemies.
Well, from my point of view, this is Freya, by the way, I believe that the strength of Void Outfit is our ability to adapt in combat, as well as our willingness to adopt more tactical.
Just to expound on what he said, I do believe our strength is our use of our tactics, the continued teaching of those tactics is what the outfit must work on and improve to continue to lead us to victory.
I have additional from the SC leadership point of view. What we put in is what we're going to get out. So basically, taking things that we take from each other, from our TC leaders, that take the time for us to learn these techniques, learn these strategies, learn these tactics, in order to breach through a room quickly or make our armor column as quick as we can so we can overwhelm the enemy as much as possible. And it's my job as an SC leader to put these tactics in play to make sure that we actually lock down and take victory for our own hands as modern.
Cloudius,
I'll fix it.
I have a question
Yes.
for you. How do you
Okay.
foster an environment where disagreements are handled in a constructive way?
Well, as a leader in Void, I have an open door policy for people that have concerns or questions regarding the way the outfit works or the way that we do certain things, or if they have problems with another player. I listen to both sides of the story, as every story can be different, and only by hearing both sides are you going to get the full scope of things. And again, as a leader, we are called upon to make a judgment call, and that is what we do. If we cannot handle the situation, then we pass it to our outfit leader, Sandman, and he makes the final decision.
How strong is the chain of command in Void?
The chain of command is absolute.
Excellent.
Well, the thing is, it comes back to squad composition. You always have to have a good attitude, no matter how bad the fight is, no matter how deep in the troubles that you are in within the battle that you are fighting. Always keeping a healthy mindset in the squad, change the whole entire environment of your platoon, squad, or just a couple of people that you're with. Personally,
Trenches are only as deep as you make them.
but basically, like keeping a good momentum, having like no setbacks when it comes to like having bad attitudes, because like it's gonna change the fact of winning than losing. So I got.
I agree with you, Knight. A leader leads by example. And most members watch what their leaders do. You can train them a lot of things, but it's mostly by example that they will follow. Anyways, that was an excellent point. What's your take on this one, Freya?
Well, simply gonna reflect off of what Nightravin said. Trenches are only as deep as you make them, so, you know, even if you're against a fucking 96 plus fight and you only have a 1 to 12, you can still turn that around. Just, you know, gotta find somewhere else to go fight. I typically give an order, repeat it twice. If somebody doesn't follow said order, I typically kick them from the squad. As for rapidly adapting to the battlefield, I do use the redeploy system a lot to move my troops around quickly. As a matter of fact, an example was yesterday. We were having some late night void ops, and we were, well, had 96 pluses pretty much everywhere. We were playing controlling actions, had to keep having the squad redeploy, pull maxes, whatnot, all over the place, and
redeploy to the base behind, we're going to redeploy again, we're going to let them take that base, we're going to sub a defense with them on a blockade on a road. So redeploy to geological, yeah, survey.
Geological survey, guys.
We're going to redeploy again, so redeploy to geological survey.
Sorry,
Then
I'm in the wrong chat.
Right.
Alright, once you redeploy to geological survey, I want you to go to Frostfall Overlook. We're going to set up a defense at Frostfall Overlook. So redeploy to geological, then to Frostfall. Then spawn in armor. I'm going to place a smoke. That's where we're setting up a defense. You can spawn in a engineer. You can place down tank mines. And you can spawn as the class you want before, and your tank mines will still be there. Frostfall Overlook. Frostfall Overlook.
Rilm, Alpha Squad is going to ISA Southern Camp.
What armor do you want? You want like mags?
Chevron is actual.
I prefer Sundays, but if we can get Mag Riders, anyways, I just need at least 2 ammo Sundays, 1 ammo Sunday, 2 repair Sundays, and then I'll be good.
Lady will get
The
repair.
rest can pull.
I got you guys on the ammo Sunday.
So Zeke, we're
got
saying
you,
where
I'm
the smoke is?
Yeah,
One
we're
red
setting
for
up
me.
where the smoke is. You can become an engineer, place down tank mines in front. I'll place a smoke of where I want the tank mines. I want tank mines by let's see, purple smoke, and I need a few all the way up by orange smoke.
Additionally, to add on to giving orders, when giving them, you need to have a stern and confident voice. Otherwise, people may talk over you and not really listen to you as an ideal leader. When dealing with rapid changes that may occur all the time, I personally love to redeploy people fast, but in a sense to get their surroundings back to them, make them clear their minds, because when they're in a hard-fought battle and they're dealing with tedious things, people tend to need to clear their mind before going into another hard-fought battle. So redeploying them into a place where they can get to the battle quickly but also get a sort of release is personally what I love to do, for people to adapt to separate scenarios.
Alright, lastly, any advice you can give, additional advice you can give as a leader and as an officer?
The best advice I could give was, nobody's perfect. Nobody has a 100% win rate in this game. Nobody can go to a battle and expect to win all the time. The best you could do as in a leadership position is to learn from your mistakes and continue on to the next battle.
Excellent, excellent. How about you, Bob?
Just like what Rilm said, learn from your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And don't beat yourself over if you didn't win an alert. Nope, everybody here has lost an alert. Everybody here has lost continents. So just don't beat yourself over that you didn't get to that goal that you wanted to get. We all have to start out small and work our way up, and we learn from our mistakes.
How about you, Knight?
An advice I can give to an officer becoming a leader or leader becoming more is that everything has a learning curve. You'll get those times where things doesn't go your way, where fights are just hard to the point where it's just backbreaking to find another lattice to fight at, to have an upper advantage to the enemy. Everybody will have his days, and as long as you learn that day, the next day will be better. It'll be more of an advantage for you, for your platoon, and for your faction, as well as your outfit.
Excellent. Oh, that's actually excellent. Alright. Anyone would like to add about this question? Any tips?
Yeah, I would like to, this Cloudius speaking, some advice that I would give to other officers or leaders is understand that the position you're taking is a responsibility. It's not something to be taken lightly, and there are times to play around and have fun, but when you're leading, lead by example and try to lead to the best of your ability.
I have something to add on too.
Go ahead.
As Sandman 211 always told us, there's no I in team. There is void, and only will be void. If you just put your name in void, then where's the team? That's why you put leadership to the highest responsibility to bring us and just make void great. Because if it's just I in team, you're just basically just yourself against all. For vulnerable void, Dr. Superiority, ground balance! I am Nightravin, and I am a strategic leader in Void.
I'm Cloudius. I'm a training.
I'm squad leader. I'm squad leader.
Robin!
And
Wait.
Alright, hold on.
We're on the same side.
Oh my god.
TTC? Look, my kicks, my Vanu 23s.
Was anybody excited about getting a katana soon?